Good afternoon, everyone. Carolina from State Adventures here, just hopping on to tell you about our latest special in the Galapagos. This has been our #1 destination this year. I'm so excited that so many people are in love with the islands the way that I am. So when something this amazing comes onto my desk, I have to share it with you because the deals are incredible. So let me share my screen and I will tell you all about this 7-night cruise, altogether 10-night package that is available at the end of May and the beginning of June. So sharing my screen now, you'll be able to see the PDF that I am sending you as well whenever you are ready to start planning the details. This is technically a private tour for you because you can customize it before or after the cruise, however you'd like it. But this is what's included in this particular package. On the first day, you're going to fly into Quito. My team will be there waiting for you. State Adventure sign with your name on it and a private car waiting to take you to your hotel. I work with all the hotels downtown. I really love the old city. I think it feels really good to wake up and be in the historical part. It's colorful. It's a city of churches. Around this hotel, there are probably 10 churches, so it's very lively, filled with people, filled with indigenous communities that come down to trade with each other and be in the main squares. So it's a very great place to start the trip. Plaza Grande is a historical building that we put you in for 3 nights. So the following day, your private guide, private driver will come back and will show you the best of Quito. We'll do a chocolate tasting. We'll go to the Mitad del Mundo, middle of the world. We'll see the beauty of Quito and everything it has to offer. It is a really great city. I once lived there for 3 months and I couldn't get enough. I felt quite safe walking around, exploring it. So having a local guide is like having a local friend show you everything around the old town. And I just love that experience for you. So I always encourage people who are interested in the Galapagos to spend a night or two in Quito so that they can see that beautiful life in the Andes. And speaking of life in the Andes, the following day, we will take you outside of the city for the day. Again, private guide, private driver, private van, just for you. We will go out into the mountains, into the volcanoes, spend a day at a ranch, go hiking, go horseback riding. There's lava, there's lagoons, there's all kinds of fun things to enjoy, along with markets that we're going to stop in and indigenous villages that we're going to pass. Of course, we're going to have a big traditional Ecuadorian lunch before we go back to Quito. And now we're ready for the Galapagos. Now we're ready for the islands and, you know, the tropics of the islands. So we'll take you to the airport. There we will have a Galapagos assistant because there's so many different things that you need to get to the islands. It's a protected area, so you're going to need a permit and an ID card, and you're going to go through customs, and they're going to have to check your bags and your shoes and everything. And there's lines, and there's quite a bit of chaos in the mornings at the airport. So we always have someone with you taking you through all the steps to make sure it's smooth and easy. And then as soon as you land, the team from the Infinity takes over, picks you up, takes you to the boat, and your adventure begins. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this boat, the Infinity. I am so in love with it because even though it's a little bit larger than your typical 16-person catamaran, this one is 20-person and it has 10 cabin. What is special is that for 20 people, they have 2 naturalist guides, which means they split the group into 10 and 10. This means these are the smallest groups in the Galapagos. Every other boat that you will ever research will allow 16 people on each side. Here we have groups of 10. So it's really wonderful. It's such a plus. Another perk is that these cabins are super spacious. They all have beautiful balconies. There's indoor space, outdoor space, multiple decks on board to enjoy. There's a jacuzzi, there's kayaks, and starting this year, there is Wi-Fi on board. So if you are a little bit weary about being away from emails, work, and things like that for 7 nights, this is a perfect boat for you because you will have internet on board. I travel a lot. I have been to Latin America 42 times. So I'm always looking for these little details that will make the experience even better. The Infinity hits all the check marks. So what does a cruise look like on board the Infinity, and in general, what should you expect in the Galapagos? Here's a little map of the islands, and as you can see, the Infinity in 7 nights will hit almost all the islands. This is very special. The reason that they are able to do that is the boat is quite new. It's only 5 years old, less than 5 years old, and it was built specifically for the Galapagos. It has fast engines, therefore you're spending less time traveling and more time on the islands. This is peak reason for me to choose this boat for you, because you're able to see so much in a short period of time. A lot of the islands, I mean, it's so spectacular, and each island is different. So every day you're going to have all your meals on board, but while you're off the board, you're going to be able to kayak, snorkel, swim. You're going to go have wet landings and dry landings. Wet landings means you're stepping into the water. Dry landings, you're going to go onto a dock or a rock. You're going to get off the boat at least 2 times a day, sometimes 3. You're going to see different colonies of animals. You're going to see lava rock. You're going to see white sand beaches, black sand beaches, so much wildlife. You know, the reason people go to the Galapagos, the reason Galapagos is like no other place in the world, is that there are very few predators here. So there's no fear. And so animals are very laid back and relaxed. Birds do not fly off if you sit next to them. It's quite a special place, and you will be able to experience it for sure with 7 nights. It really will give you that opportunity to see as much as possible. The Galapagos do offer other options, 4-night options, 3-night options, even some boats have 5-night options. So if 7 nights is too long, let me know and we will find something that works for your schedule. So going on and on, this explains every site you're going to visit, what you're going to be able to do there, what to expect in difficulty. The Galapagos is generally quite an easy destination. We adjust the activities to the people on board. So if you're not big into walking, we have different trails, different places that you can enjoy. Don't worry about it being an overly strenuous activity, because it does not have to be. Now, if you are super active, then there is opportunities to hike further, go higher, snorkel longer, you know, really put yourself out there to get that exercise in. So I just wanted to show you what that looks like. It's 11 days. It's going to definitely fly by. On the way back, you fly back to the mainland and connect with an evening flight home. So as I put in my email, published rate is double of what we are offering this trip now. It is unheard of to have a luxury cruise for 7 nights with all your Quito services, with your flights and permits and everything, for less than $7,000. Just absolutely unheard of. And then another thing, if you are single, the cruise is also offering specials for singles. So as you see, also much lower. In a single, for this particular cruise, published rate would be almost $20,000. So it's quite a sale. So let me stop my share here. There are 2 dates still available for this special. I'm going to put it in my email. One's at the end of May, one's at the beginning of June. This is a wonderful time to travel. The waters are still calm. The end of May, the waters are still warm. So you don't even need wetsuits for all your water activities. And there's always something happening in the Galapagos. Usually the babies are born in April. So in May and June, you will see young adult birds, young adult sea lions frolicking about and just having such a wonderful time when you visit. So I'm sending it off to you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Any questions, or if you want to adjust the trip in any way, I'd be more than happy to help. I have been offering the Galapagos for 17 years. I have been to Ecuador 7 times myself. I know it very well. It's one of my favorite places in the world, and I look forward to creating something special for you. Happy travels from Sade Adventures.